Okay, so we've made it here to the Bridge of the Three Calvaries, and we're heading to an area just underneath called Mercy Dreams. So let's head over that way. I do actually want to take out some of these creatures here. It's going to be hard with that guy throwing rocks above. I do want about 2,900 tiers or credits to go to the shop later on. So I will try to take out some of these enemies along the way. Heading across to the left, dropping down, and from here heading to the left. So if you parry and press attack, just when the sword is right above you, you do a critical strike. I find it really hard to time it, but you can stun them with one hit and then do a finishing move.
Sister of mine, as I foretold you, someone is heading towards the Forbidden Gate. Someone who seeks the purge and excommunication of all that is sacred and rests there. No, no, do not place your doubts on me. I am ready.
So here we have a statue where we can get cleansing of sins. If we do die, and we lose our little shadow somewhere, we can get it back. We lose a little bit of fervor if we die somewhere and don't collect our shadow or whatever it is, but we can cleanse ourselves there to get it back. First off, just heading across here to the left for the next shrine. Okay, climbing up here, there is a breakable wall just to the right, so let's smash that open, take out this guy and pick up the item. Collectible number 6, Maxilla. Let's take a look at that. With his broad smile and good manners, Nicodemus Tarradax never denied anyone refuge in his church. The discovery of a pile of bones in the sacristy revealed his true intentions. You can take the top path, but as I said, I do want to get some extra tiers. I don't think there's anything else up there. So just climbing up here, opening up the shortcut. If you have lost a bit of health, you can always go back to the checkpoint. So we need to open up another shortcut down below. Let's do this again. Heading first of all across here to the right, opening up the chest for the second prayer. We're going to get ambushed here as well. You've acquired Següiriya. Let's just draw them out. Okay, Següiriya, to your eyes like stars. Brief him to the night skies overwhelms the penitent one with the fury of the righteous, increasing the speed of his attacks for some time. There is a small girl with 2 star-like eyes, who, when she looks at me, makes me stay by her side. They say she's a saint, came down from the sky. Do not cry, my child, or I'll get lost on the way. What is it that tolls the bells in the distance? What is it that cries on her face, eyes star-like? So we can equip this, and we'll let you attack really fast for a short period of time, just like that. Not quite sure how long it lasts, actually, but yeah, it could come in really, really handy. Let's actually change that back now to that one for now. Okay, up here just to grab an artifact. So we have Cervical Vertebra of Zicher. Zicher the brewmaster gave ignoble fame to his monastery by brewing the most famous beer in the kingdom. One night the flames of fire raised his legend to the heavens. Oh, that the child of Moonlight's going to be too far away. There we go. So just freeing number 3. Back to the left. And over here, breaking this for another secret. And we will find the Rosary Bead, number 3. Tiny pebble of melted wax of a muted crimson, prayers muttered in its presence slightly strengthened the vitality of the wearer. The abbey ceased to be a quiet place, cries of pain coming from every cell pierced the walls. The old friar knew he would be next, so he got up from his cot where he had been huddled and glanced at the few items that lay on his table, most of them mementos from his life before joining the order. He wanted to be kissed by the miracle while immersed in those gentle thoughts. Triggering most memories were some small balls of wax, now covered in dust, that he used to enlarge by picking up wax from the candles during processions. Okay, third Rosary Bead, strengthens vitality. I think I'll leave the strengthened defense Rosary on for the moment. Okay, just going to slide through. I have 2,700. I need, I believe I need 2,900. So I'm pretty close. Let's buy what I can for the moment. Enter into the shop.
Let us be captives of the miracle, penitent one. Do not be surprised to find this merchant here. This ancient occupation requires me to be wherever I can obtain rewarding benefits. Call me Candelaria. For what I sell would make your eyes light up like the high bonfires. I will not ask you for any money whatsoever. Those forbidden tears you shed would be more than enough for me. Go ahead, cast your darkened eyes over these valuable treasures.
Okay, let's take a look.
Behold what I present to you. Though a small piece, its great power should not be underestimated. Trust me, for I have the blood of kings on the palm of my hand.
Key to the chamber of the eldest brother, a forbidden key that was guarded by the eldest brother of the Brotherhood but was eventually lost, thus forever sealing the chamber it opened. We can buy this for 400, it's not very expensive. Let's pick that up. I hear his lament, the one who was believed mute from the beginning, since there were witnesses to the first miracle, the afflicted one who asked for punishment and had it granted to him. I hear his lament, even if the Father is no longer with us, even if only his images, large and small, remain in all the sacred places. I hear his lament. It is the miracle that makes me hear it. This is my punishment as the eldest brother and guardian of his congregation, whose mystery is the silence of the Father. I hear his lament, and I don't want to hear it anymore. I'll have yours cover his, that is, my penance. Okay, so we're going to use that later on. Let's check out the second item.
What I'm offering you here is as lustrous as the first star of the night. And may my eyes be blinded if I'm lying.
Hollow pearl, empty, tarnished sphere. There is no trace of nacre left, but it retains just a hint of bluish sheen. It creates fervor when destroying surrounding objects. Let's buy this for 1,000. It has got to him, brother. The miracle is within these walls, said the friar, scared. Grab that piece of wood and help me block his cell, answered the other friar, younger than him. And while they both parted slowly, listening to the screams and banging through the massive wooden door, a small round object rolled from under it. Okay. So we get fervor by destroying objects.
What I am offering you here is as lustrous and may my...
Okay, the last one costs 1,500, which we don't have yet. Minute jar filled with moss. The tiny white flowers that shimmer inside can grant some protection against toxins. So I'm not going to buy this one. I wouldn't mind the gaining of fervor. We could... Tears of Atonement from destroying... Yeah, let's get rid of this one because I think that literally gives you 1 or 2 tears per object. I would rather have a bit of extra fervor. Yeah, so let's do that for now. And when I have another couple of hundred, I'll come back for the next Rosary Bead. I wouldn't mind going back to the checkpoint. Just trying to think how far away I am from the next one. I don't think I'm too far away. I don't have any more flasks though. And this could actually be really dangerous. Do I want to risk going through that room with no health? I'm going to quickly run back up to the checkpoint. Oh, I need to break this anyway. Just because I know the next room has lots of fireballs and spikes and some well-placed enemies. And the checkpoint here is not too far away. Okay. We can't go to the right, so I'm just going to drop straight down. Duck under this fireball. Heading up here. Okay, so we should get a little bit of fervor from destroying objects, so I will do that as well. Let's wait for this skeleton monk to walk that way and cast that. Do a little bit of damage. Uh-oh. He's got a lot of health. Whew. Okay, well I have the tiers to purchase the next bead. Luckily these guys get staggered when you attack them, so I don't even need to worry about blocking. Just hitting the breakable wall here. This actually, I wouldn't mind going down for the checkpoint first, because I know there is a checkpoint just down here. So let's grab that, and then go back up and to the left for the secret. Oh, that did not work as I planned. Let's try that. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, after defeating them, we can head over here to the left, pick up the empty Bile vessel. Vessel made of crystal and gold, capable of holding the hallowed bile that emanates from the morning fountain. So once we find a fountain, we should get the extra potion there. Get up and tell us what you witnessed, said the scribe without averting his gaze from the paper. I received an order from the exhumation of a penitent who had been buried about a year ago, answered the gravedigger. He was well loved in Albero, and many parishioners approached his grave, but when I dug him up, we saw blood coming from a crack in his sarcophagus, blood red as wine. Those who were there rushed to open the lid of the coffin and carried him on their shoulders, watching as blood gushed out from his side. Others ran to their houses, searching for buckets and bottles to keep all that blood that wouldn't stop flowing out. Okay, so picked up that secret, that's nice. Let's finish you off. So just dropping down and to the left, we have an NPC.
From a place of blessings have I been entrusted with watching over you, penitent one. Thus it has been arranged. My name is Virdiana. I have been granted a gift with which I can assist you in carrying your burden if required. But only you can make that choice. Penitent one in silence, will you require my assistance with your next task?
I'm going to ascend here.
So be it.
And in the next boss battle, she's going to be there helping us out. She will hopefully give us a few heals if we need them. So dropping down here to the checkpoint. The boss battle is just over to there to the left, but there's a few things I want to do first. The teleporter is there. Let's go to the left. Just getting past these fireballs, or not. And picking up the item here. Pisiform of Hernandez. Victor Hernandez was chosen to lead an expedition meant to civilize barbaric tribes. He was sentenced for heresy when he suggested that Custodia was the most uncivilized of all known places. So the gate is locked there to the right. We're going to head back through the teleporter to Albero. And over here to the left, we have a bundle of thyme, or bouquet of thyme. A bunch of aromatic herbs, common in the past amidst the cliffs of the bronze borders. Today, however, their scarcity makes them increasingly valuable, especially for those who discern their healing abilities. It wasn't long before more and more people came to us affected by that terrible and unknown suffering. Whole families, the old, the young, and even the newborn. We brothers of the congregation were unable to cope, and our care was not working, nor were our ointments, nor our constant prayers. We are lost, submerged in the darkness of uncertainty. Okay, let's break that. Head back, and we are now in the little town here of Albero. It's the Mea Culpa Shrine. Heading up here, and we're going to give the time to this character up here. Tiso, I think his name is, or Terso.
Merciful be, penitent one. With your contribution, the work of this Brotherhood carries on.
And he's given us the linen cloth as a reward. So we're going to head out here to the fountain. We can now interact with it. This is going to take us to a dream world. And I'll just run over here to the right to this giant statue.
This place is another dream, penitent one. They believe me a saint worthy of devotions, and the only thing I granted to their prayers was the saltpeter that runs through the stark land and rises through our bodies. The punishment of the miracle for the false idol is to grant them false holiness. Do not try to obtain my name, for it is also covered in salt. Bring me anything that can be blessed, so you might crush this fate of mine and let me cross to the other side of this false dream.
Okay, we do have something now.
Behold the linen cloth that soaks the sweat of fevers, of thoughts, of dreamt sins. A tool that obtains secret and forbidden confessions, even from those who already departed to the other side of the dream. In the name of the High Wills, I bless this relic. Watch over it, for it is now pure and sacred.
And the statue has given us the Shroud of Dreamt Sins. Yellowish fabric witness to febrile confessions. It still quivers in the face of tortured souls, allowing one to listen to those who can no longer speak. Febrile as he was, he hardly noticed someone who sat down next to him. A gentle hand patted a white cloth on his forehead. It was a fabric of the utmost softness, which allowed light through it as if it were a sheet of paper, and was soaking his feverish sweat and providing such relief that he couldn't help but fall asleep. When the cloth was soaked, the nun got up and handed it to the Mother Superior, adding, "With this, we'll be able to have his confession." Actually, let's use this. This will allow us to talk to corpses when we find them. So we're going to head back here and run all the way back to the left. We did pick up the key of the Brotherhood, so let's go and use it in the church. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't see that one hiding behind the tree. Okay. think I just need to be slightly earlier to get that critical hit. So just running back here to the left, and we'll use the key. Key to the chamber of the eldest brother. And we'll break the glass, take out the blood perpetuated in sand. Let's take a look at this. Preserved blood with miraculous properties with the passage of its bearer. New ledges are revealed, formerly invisible to the beholder's eyes. The miracle is truly unfathomable, and no one knows the origin of the blood that swirls around the wearer's feet. Take this bag and fill it with sand. Now imbue it with the blood spilling from these dreadful wounds, so it will turn crimson red. With it you will show the way through these dry lands to those who are yet to follow. Leave me now, I want to say my prayers, for I'll soon be joining the dry sap of these roots that painfully embrace our Father. Okay, no quick way back really. I'm just going to have to run all the way to the right. I do want to pick up an item along the way. One that we couldn't reach earlier. But now with that item, let's actually use it. Some ledges which we couldn't see earlier will now become visible. So here's the first ledge, just jump to it and the next ones will appear. Heading over to this ledge here for the painted wood bead. Sphere covered in yellow varnish, the chipped paint betrays its origin. Home oak of the forest of the Holy Lion, it recovers health when destroying surrounding objects. We call this pilgrimage route the Trail. Our wagons have always passed through here and the tracks have gotten deep enough to even unearth the chalky sand that lay hidden under the thick forest, such that if one could see it from above, it would look like a long ochre line crossing the woods. So just continuing through here to the right, and we will come across the first corpse that we can talk to. What are those little ones that seem to hide up in the ceilings amongst the ornaments of the altars? When I call them, they do not appear to pay me any mind. They are covered in ribbons that give the impression of fluttering in an invisible, imperceptible, constant wind. At times I hear them cry, and at times I hear them laugh. What are you, O creatures of divine grace? Okay, let's have a look at the Rosary Beads here. Recovers health when destroying surrounding objects. I think I'd rather that than the Hollow Pearl, but let's get rid of the slight increase to defenses and have the Painted Wood Bead here instead. So destroying things should give us health and fervor, which will be nice. Okay, still a little bit further to go. From here, we're going down, back to the entrance to Mercy Dreams. Let's get past these guys. Oh! Actually, we can find something here now. Don't knock me off. Yeah, just down here. Now that we have those ledges revealed, let's jump over here, over to the sand blood ledge, and we'll pick up this. Tentudia's carnal remains of the murdered novice Tentudia that were isolated from the rest so she could not receive a holy burial. This is a quest item. Who was Tentudia, you ask? Well, she was once a girl born in the same yellowish village of Albero. Like you and me, on her 15th year, something extremely unusual happened. Her parents watched as part of her hair began twisting unavoidably, turning into very thin horns. Concerned with the thought that it might be a punishment from the miracle, they locked her in as a novice inside a distant nunnery, famous for a strict cloistering, thus preventing the discovery of what would have undoubtedly been considered heresy. Okay. So jumping back this way. I always get nervous around here, jumping up to the next ledge. It's kind of a leap of faith. This guy's just going to wait on the... Oh no, he's going to... Let's wait for him to walk away a little bit. Jump, duck, jump. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, so now I need to head back down and drop into the shop so I can pick up the last bead. I believe it's just down here. Over here to the left. And we're back here to pick up the Rosary Bead, the moss preserved in glass. Let's buy this for 1500. Fairly expensive. It reduces toxic damage by a little bit. My new jar filled with moss, the tiny white flowers that shimmer inside can grant some protection against toxins. The ashen grey air lashed us. We could hardly breathe and remained locked up in the parish, placing damp cloths on the doors and windows. We were suffocating. Then one fateful night there was a knock on the door and I could see a woman who, without a word, had placed on the floor a cloth with patches of pearly moss on it. I stared at her in disbelief as she appeared to have smeared the moss on her nostrils. Then turning around, the woman left. Hopeful, I recounted what I had witnessed to the brothers, and we decided to spread the substance on our noses as she had done. It wasn't long before we were able to breathe normally, and we waited without fear until the ashy leaden sky would regain its blue colour. Okay. I do need to make my way down here again. Unfortunately. Oops. Oops, right onto the spikes. That's not good. Dropping down this way, and let's get a little bit further. So we have the beads from the shop. We're going to stop here at the shrine and get ready for the boss fight. It is fairly difficult, so I'll be surprised if I can do it in a single attempt. Uh-oh. Please heal me. Please heal me. Oh no! I ran into some spikes. She is there at the back, healing us when we need it. I just wasn't watching there and ran into the spikes. I was looking at her instead. Anyway, let's try this again. The game tells you how to dodge the first time you die. That's fine. You can't actually dodge his swipe. You can dodge his kick. You need to jump the low swipe. Heal me, heal. Come on. Yes. Whew. Okay, not too bad. Second attempt. Whew. And that lady did help us out quite a bit there. I think we got at least one heal off. So that was good. I can't remember her name. Virdiana, I think her name is. Let's head over here to the left. And we're taken to this desert wasteland. Just running across to the right.
In the name of the great ordeal and the sons of the miracle, when you humbled yourself before my most holy body, you have been granted the presence of my golden visage, custodian of one of the three sorrows of the soul in penance. Our miracle has chosen me amongst all the peers, just as it chose you, to walk on the sacred sea. May the gold in my visage melt and erase the attrition of your soul. Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
You've acquired the holy wound of attrition. Mark left by the golden visage that reveals the cleanliness of attrition in the soul of the penitent one. Santo Credo, verse 1. His holiness, because of his high penance, must endure suffering in his soul in 3 ways. Each of the ways is a motive, and each motive is a sore. Hence these 3 sores are the keys to his eternal pain and must be guarded. So that's the first humiliation, or whatever it is that we needed to get to make it past the bridge. There's 2 more to find. Heading over here to the left, having another chat with this guy.
You have carried out the first humiliation of penance. You have met the visage of attrition. You have yet to prostrate before 2 last holy visages.
So, just to the shrine here, we are now in the desecrated system, so we'll explore this area next time.